that whip, yo, I got places to go. People to see, time is precious. I look at my Cartier out of control. Just like my mind where I'm going, the women, the shorties know nothing but clothes. No stopping at my Pirelli's on. Unlike my jewelry, that's always on. I know the storm is coming, my pockets keep telling me it's gonna shower. Call up my homies, it's on and popping the night, cause it's meant to be ours. We keep a fadeaway shot, cause we ballin' and spittin' up every hour. Look, mama, ow, you just like the flowers. Girl, you the truth with all that goody power.
Just a few blocks down the street from the state capitol in Indiana, it's Lucas Oil Stadium, downtown Indianapolis, the home of the Colts. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Seattle Seahawks and the Indianapolis Colts on Sunday Night Primetime. Mike Tirico next to the great tight end, Greg Olson. Glad you are joining us for this one. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Set up to throw. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And he'll mark him down just shy of the 40. Looks like we have an injured Colt on that play. Not something you want to see in the opening minute of the game. So, from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Cowboy 80.
They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry, and he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. A gain there of 10 yards. First down, Indianapolis.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Boye Mafe getting in there to bring him down. His first sack of the season.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we're going to see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
Hill look to throw. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
They were able to complete this pass, but how often do we see these running backs run these angle routes and they catch it in stride and run a hole through the defense? So I know the defense gave up some yards here, but it could have been a lot worse.
We'll try to get this one on the ground. That's going to be pretty close. Looked at first glance that he had it in. He does. First down.
So often, Mike, you can tell a team's decision on 4th down by what they call on 3rd down. So I think after that 3rd down run, it was pretty clear that, hey, even if we don't get it here, we're comfortable going for it again on 4th down, but didn't turn out to be the case because he's able to get it there on 3rd.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
It's a pickup of 13 yards. That's good for a Colts first down. Up the middle they go. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
He'll drop the throw. They set up the screen to James. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 15. Great timing to call the screen. It's a gain of 17 and a first down.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be
got him again the second time with a sack on this opening drive. Derek Hall in there for the sack. He forced his way through. A loss of 9. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Now they'll set up to throw. He'll swing this out to James. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
A lengthy opening drive. Now comes to this. It is 3rd down. He'll look to throw. One broken up in the end zone. It's incomplete. What great work just to get those hands up there. And now it's 4th down. The Colts now going to send out their field goal unit. This from extra point range, a 33-yard field goal attempt. This one is good. He knocks it through. And the Colts will take a 3-0 lead.
You know, they did a lot of good things on this opening drive, Mike. I know they stalled out once they got down there into the red zone. They're going to need to work on finishing some of these drives as this game moves along. But that's a good 3 points to start this game.
Now return coming from the 7. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. First carry for the Spartans, Kenneth Walker. And this play going nowhere. He is taken down behind the line of scrimmage on their first play of the game. To throw. His first throw of the game is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Trenton Simpson. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Intercepted. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Here we go. Hey, Cougar 19.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That is caught. What a throw. Touchdown, Indianapolis. That is 2nd And TD catches it. And before the try, remember, it is a touchdown. All scoring plays are reviewed, so replay will confirm this one before we do anything else. So, ruled a touchdown originally. They didn't find any reason to overturn it, and it stays on the board. No problem there on the extra point, and the Colts are out to a 10-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. Not much on the return. They'll stop that on a 17. First carry now for Kenneth Walker. Got room at the 30. And he's got it to the 35-yard line. 19 yards right away to kick off this drive.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And I'll tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass, and they can continue to generate these big explosive runs. I don't think they need to go away from it. So they go with the first down run, hoping to just get them some positive yards and get themselves into a good second down situation. But now they find themselves in second and long. So the more you give defenses the opportunity, Mike, to defend you one-dimensionally. So in this case, we're only playing you in the pass. It stresses your protection, it stresses your play caller, and ultimately, it stresses your quarterback.
Going down the center of the field, open man, and it's taken in. And they'll have it across midfield, down at the opposing 46-yard line. They get 19 on that pass play. It's good for a Seahawks first down. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. It's the Colts out to the early lead. We'll come back to Indianapolis in a moment. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 6.
Let's go. 7, go.
They'll throw out of the gun. He'll get that to the former Volunteer, Jalen Hyatt. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. And play halted for a moment. We have an injured Seahawk player. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
19, go check, go check.
On the handoff, this is Walker. And he's able to push his way forward, a gain of about 2. It'll be 2nd down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
2nd down and 8. Now the forward Panther, Israel Hanaconda. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Lane closed quickly. And here comes 3rd down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
Come on, set. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal, 70 Rangers, 7.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short. He's got his man, right side, it's complete. And he'll take this one in. Elijah Arroyo Touchdown, Seahawks. It's his 4th touchdown on the year.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession.
And look at this. The extra point is blocked. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. A nice pickup, moving it across the 40. We'll give them 6 on that play.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and
4. From the 41, here's 2nd down and 4. To the right side and incomplete.
Dropping a catchable ball is one of the worst feelings. It feels like the entire stadium is laughing at you, and all I know is firsthand, you just want to get another opportunity to put that one behind you.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. And that is incomplete contact, but no flags. It's going to be 4th down. The Colts about set to punt. And we won't see a return here. This is going to be marked down inside the 15. Back to throw here to begin the drive. They'll try to set up the screen here with Walker. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
2nd down, 8 yards to go. Now, faking the give. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
21 is the line to gain as we hit 3rd down. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before 3rd down.
Ready up. Ready. Let's go.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. Intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Got it. Ready? Let's go. 19.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And trying to fit in the slant, and it was intercepted. Picked off by their rookie first-round pick.
You know, Mike, we're seeing both these offenses come out here and play a little fast and loose in the passing game. The last two throws for each team, both resulting in an interception. Now, don't get me wrong. Neither of these secondaries is going to complain. They'll happily feast on those type of throws the rest of the game. But I get a sense on these next two drives, come out here, establish the run, dose of ground and pound. Let's settle things down offensively and regroup for the rest of this game.
A run here with the Bonaconda. And good, hard running there. He'll push his way forward. Gain of about 5.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 4. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a first down.
Downfield, that's Hyatt. He's got it. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line. They'll have a first down. It's a gain of 28.
You know, Mike, these crossing routes, you just see them being used more and more often. And really, it's because it's good against any defense. And what it does is it creates separation. It allows some of your best players to catch the ball on the move. And that short throw oftentimes turns into a long run.
And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
He's brought down by It's a pickup at 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Colts' 32-yard line.
Quick throw, taken in, and this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. First and 10.
Here we go. Cougar 19.
The red zone now. He'll drop to throw. And he will get into the end zone. Elijah Arroyo. Touchdown, Seattle. 2nd touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start of this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. First down throw there is incomplete.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. Now he'll air one out. That one broken up. It's incomplete. all over him down the field. It'll set up third down.
And you don't earn the reputation this guy has, Mike, without having some really elite ball skills at your disposal. I mean, he's universally considered one of the best corners in the entire league, and when he makes plays like this, it's pretty easy to see why.
And Mitchell, the intended target. And it's going to bring up fourth down. Here's their punter now, as he's on to punt for the second time. Nifty running on the return to get some good yardage before he was taken down. From the 25, they'll go to work. First and 10. On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. And he'll get about 5 past the 30-yard line. Here comes second and 4.
Back 60. Cowboy 19 light. Cut 19. Cut 19.
Throwing now from the gun. Complete to the former Buckeye, Jackson Smith-Njigba. They get 16 on that connection. First down, Seattle.
And this is why most teams might decide to take the ball first after the halftime break, because they want to be able to control this middle four. At the end of the first half, you can use your timeout. You can use some strategy to steal an extra possession. If they're able now to go down and come away with points, they'll have a chance to double it up again right after the halftime break.
And he's going to be out of bounds at the 41.
Big-time completion here as they try to get some points before the half. And remember, they're getting the ball back after the break, so they get a chance to double up possessions here if they're able to put a scoring drive together in the closing stages of this half.
Here's first and 10. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he will score again. Elijah Arroyo. Touchdown, Seattle. He's doubled his touchdown output for the season in one game. That's his third of the game, his 6th this year.
Jake Moody for the extra point.
This is turning into a monster game. Let's keep an eye on this. 3 touchdown catches alone in the first half. Could be a record-setting game. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Showing off the big legs. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. Throwing now on first and 10. And he'll be out of bounds. A pickup of 5.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
They'll come up now for second down and 4.
Here we go, set.
They'll look to throw. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And the Seahawks have excellent field position as they take over right at midfield.
And while the defender is going to get credit for the pick, Mike, I think he needs to go up on the sideline and thank his pass rush because they forced that bad throw. That is the perfect example of when the front pass rush and the back end coverage work together. Man, that was big time ball.
taking the deep shot for Smith and Jigba. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba, the intended receiver. It's second down.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
From the 50, he'll set up to throw. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
And he's lucky this one didn't go back the other way, Mike. He got away with just a bad decision, bad throw, and defensively, you get a chance to steal a possession for your offense. You've got to capitalize and make those plays.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Colts now going to send out their field goal unit. This a 48-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Colts are able to get it back within a score. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. This one taken at the 7. Get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line. He'll drop to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
And maybe a little more conservative approach following that interception on the last drive. With nobody open, instead of forcing it downfield, he just throws it away, and you can tell he's trying to avoid another costly mistake.
Second and 10. On play action, he'll set up to throw. The blitz overwhelms the offensive line, and down he goes.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Throwing now on third and long. And that is incomplete. Elijah Arroyo was the intended target. And that'll set up fourth down. So it's fourth down. The Seahawks send out the Aussie Michael Dixon to punt, as he'll have to hit it from his own end zone. That's taken in at the 50. And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up.
Okay, ready?
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
And at this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor, and this time it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it. Mike, I think they're lucky he wasn't able to get both hands on it, because it could have been even a bigger play.
We'll try again. It's second and 10. Now will give up the middle, and he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up third down.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Now they'll set up to throw. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there, and they force 4th down.
And barring an aggressive decision here on 4th down, it just seemed like a really wasted possession to go 3 and out, not able to pick up a single 1st down. Not only do you not able to gain any field position advantage, it really takes a lot of the wind out of your sails as you find yourself jogging off the field and the punt team coming on.
3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Colts will cut the lead down to 4.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
That ball going to hop into the end zone. It's a touchback that will come out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Get this complete to Horton. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. And play halted for a moment. We have an injured Seahawk player. He'll look to throw. That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
Backfield empties. 5 receivers in the formation for 3rd down and 5.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70, 60 back, 60 back.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Fires quickly. It is complete on the slant. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Slot man in motion right. They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. Oh, a loose football. The Colts have come away with the football.
Something these running back coaches preach all the time, Mike, is you can't sacrifice the ball for additional yardage, and I think we had a case of that going here. I love the effort. I love the fight, but it can't come at the expense of the ball. Everything in football is about protecting the ball itself, and in this case, just a little bit too loose with it. They're able to pop it loose, and that's a big turnover. Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold them to no gain.
They run. It's the former Oregon Duck, Jordan James. And let's give him about 4 on that one. Xavier McKinney up there to make the stop.
A gain of 5. brings up 3rd and 6.
They need the 24-yard line as they come up for 3rd down. Back to throw. Now a deep ball for Mitchell. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. At 9, Mitchell. Touchdown, Indies.
And while everyone's going to focus on the play downfield, this touchdown, Mike, it ultimately occurs because of the protection up front. They do a great job picking up the blitz, and with those extra few seconds, that's all the time he needs. Finds his man streaking downfield, open, and when great awareness meets great scheme, all you need is great execution.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's the 4th time tonight he's been intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Play fake. He'll look to throw. He's going to look for the home run ball.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
On the handoff, this is James. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even a debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run, there's no holes for the back to find, and all these zero or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots. The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the 1st down line to gain to try to extend this drive? And the reality is, because they've already decided they're going to go for it on 4th down.
They'll throw out of the gun. That's taken in. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 15. It's a pickup of 12 as they wind up converting on 4th down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They'll turn and hand this one off. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. If he gets a yard out of that one, it's 2nd down.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he will get forward for about 5 yards. That sets up 3rd down.
At the 6-yard line. That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 4.
That is caught. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line. But they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
So we'll take it to the other end as we are through 3. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. From back at the 2 now, here's 2nd and goal.
Let's go.
James is going to take this one in for a Colts touchdown. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter, get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to draw yourself back in it.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. This drive starts on the ground with Walker. And he goes forward. Good gain on that one. Pick up bait out to the 33-yard line.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Second and a yard.
Here we go, set. Moving my team.
Smith in Jigba, the man in motion. The throw here is complete. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Pick up there of 13. It's good for a Seahawks first down.
The Seahawks first down. A gain of 13 yards.
19,
First down, Seahawks.
18 left, 18 left.
That pass pinballing around, and it ends up in the hands of the receiver. Wow.
To number 11, Jackson Smith.
Man, what a big-time play here by the corner. It feels like he knew that play was coming before the ball was even snapped. You can see he sticks his foot in the ground and bursts. He ends that play before it even has a chance to get started.
So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
On 3rd down, they'll throw from the gun. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. Truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
got to go here. It's fourth down. Now a shot here, deep middle. That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on fourth and long. It was a big ask, and the defense turns them away.
Here we go. 60 Eagles. Go.
On first and 10, it's James. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
And they're going to get to him and take him down. Taken back to the other side of midfield. Boye Mafe. He gets in there to drop him for a big loss. And now it's third and long. Not going to be nearly enough. He'll get 4, but fourth and long coming up.
I used to have a coach that in these situations say, we're going to call a play, Mike, that in essence just adds yards to the punt. So it's third and a mile. Pick up as many as you can. If you pop one for the first down, great. But if not, you bring out the punt team, and however many yards you picked up on third down, you add it on top of the punt. Wow, what a big kick there. I mean, just looking down, anytime the kicker is lined up on the other side of the 50, you think, there's no way this ball's going to get there, Mike. But listen, he's got a big leg. This one he strikes absolutely perfect. That was good off the foot.
Now return coming from the 7. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin first and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drop. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's out of bounds. They're going to mark him at the 35. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a first down. On first and 10, they'll set up to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Back to the air again on second and 10. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle. It's a gain of 12 there. First down, Seattle.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
A big play and a much-needed one as well. 33 yards. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning remain as we get set for first and 10. Here's Abanaconda. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
At the 16-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. It is second down and 5. They'll drop to throw. That is caught. And he is out of bounds at the 2-yard line. That's catch 3 just on this drop. And it gets his team a first down.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out?
And he will take this one across into the end zone. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Seahawks.
Well, that was step 1. The offense did their job, get this thing back within 1 possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
Next to score, Colts 33, Seahawks 27. Michael Dixon to kick off.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Come on, set. Back to 60. Biggs.
They'll start on the ground with James. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the second down play.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Before he's out of bounds.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
Third and 6. The gun, he'll throw. Oh, do you believe it? It's intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen. And he's going to give his guys a short field to work with and a chance to take the lead.
You know, as they say, hindsight being 20/20, but they probably would have been better off just leaning on the ground game to close this one out. Instead, they decided to put the ball in the air, and now in the blink of an eye, all the pressure suddenly shifts to their defense to try to close this one out.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Smith in Jigba, the man in motion. Right away, they'll set up to throw. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Ball's incomplete.
He's going to wish he had that one back. I think his receiver got behind the defense, Mike. It had a lot of room to run, but he just put a little too much on it, and they're not able to connect.
Another try, 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. To the left side, and is caught by Horton. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Call it a gain of 13. It's good for a Seahawks first down.
And the Seahawks
He'll drop to throw. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. And the Colts have just about sewn up this football
The
game.
Colts take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Set. Bravo 80.
Down 2-me here. The defense still has a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they're going to use them. Timeout Seahawks. That is their second. At stoppage with just over 50 seconds to go in this one.
Go. Cowboy 80. Go.
Only one timeout remaining for the defense as they take a knee. Now Seattle will use the final timeout. They get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in the fourth. A tough spot here. Third and long. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. Colts about to kick this one away as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. Oh, he shanked it, headed straight for the sideline. And not the greatest of kicks there. They're going to mark it on this side of midfield. Here's first down.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
That is incomplete. So the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
They'll try again here. It's second and 10.
Here we go. 19 tight. 19 tight. Tempo.
Throwing now from the gun. That's deep for the back of the end zone. And this is a touchdown. They have tied it on the final play. An extra point now to win the game. So that one, his 4th touchdown catch of the game. That is one behind the single-game NFL record. So, all zeros on the clock. This is for the win. A critical extra point is up and good. They have taken a 1-point lead here in the late stages of this one. So it's a win here for the visiting Seahawks. They bounced back from the loss last week. They would put in a determined effort and will come away with the victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say good night from Indianapolis.